Well, water filtration is an important component of the water garden, but it can be kind of confusing to choose the right filter. Now we're hearing a lot about biofilters, and with us today is Joe Viiamarette from Patio Garden Ponds in Oklahoma City. And Joe has brought down a filter for us, and thank you for coming today.
Thanks for having me here.
Now Joe, as a person is looking for a biofilter for their water garden, why would they need one of those?
Several things. Water quality, of course. A biological filter can break down the compounds in the water, turning the nitrites into nitrates, breaks down the ammonia, removes the ammonia.
And so that's good for the quality of the water and also for your fish?
It helps your fish, yes.
So, okay. Now, what makes a biological filter biological?
The combination of the mechanical filter pads and then the area for the bacteria to grow and form colonies.
Okay.
To break down the compounds.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've actually brought a small biological filter down here, and maybe we could take a look at that and see the components.
Yes, this is a filter that will do up to 1,000-gallon pond. It has two pads in it, which are mechanical, and this material, plastic material, for the bacteria to grow on. The water comes in here at this source here, flows down through, and the bacteria break down the compounds and flows out over here.
Okay. Now, if a person has a biological filter, should they have a mechanical filter as well?
Yes, you want a mechanical filter mainly in the pond. It also protects your pump, and it gets the heavy matter out before it gets to your biological filter, and that way your biological filter doesn't work as hard.
Okay. And again, you said it protects the pump?
Protects the pump from getting plugged up and overheating.
Okay. Now, you've actually got a larger version of the biological filter over here, and maybe you could explain how this one works.
Yeah, this unit will do a pond up to 3,000 gallons. It has a 4-chamber vortex system. The first chamber has filter brushes in it, which will collect the heavy matter, and you take these brushes out and wash them. The water flows over into this chamber, which has the this material here, and the bacteria grow in there and break down the compounds. It flows into this chamber and then out and over and out this chamber. Each of these chambers are on a vortex, which means the heavy matter and the sludge will end up down here, and you're able, while it's still running, to take this off and let the water out, the matter, put it back on, and it keeps running.
Okay. Now, you had talked about these components here that the bacteria grow on. Do you have to have kind of like a bacteria starter when you start out with this?
Yes, it's a dry formula clear pond, and it's several thousand different bacteria that have all kind of different jobs that they do to break down the compounds.
Now, this particular media is just, it looks like a little plastic tube here. Are there different kinds of media that you can put in your filter?
Several different kinds. There's this foam material. There is this material here. You can use hair curlers. You can build your own filter too. It's not necessary that you have to buy a ready-made one, but you can build one.
Okay. So basically you just need something that the bacteria can live in.
Can live on, yeah.
So, okay. Now, you've also got in this system a UV light here. What does that do?
This is an ultraviolet clarifier, and the water is passed through here, comes out over here and into the filter. The UV clarifier actually scrambles the DNA on the algae, so when the algae goes into the first chamber here, it cannot divide, and so it dies.
Okay. Now, you're talking about getting rid of algae in the pond. Is there a difference between good and bad algae?
Yes, we call good algae, that's the algae that is on your liner, on your rocks, and on your waterfall. The algae that is suspended in the water, turning your water green, that is the bad algae, and this is what this system is taking care of.
Okay. Now, the way you've got this system lined up here, there is a certain order. In what order would you want to have yours lined in at?
Okay, your water flows through your mechanical filter, out the pump, through the UV, and into the biological filter. And this is the ultimate system.
Okay. And this will help keep your water clear and also make it nice quality for your fish.
Quality, good water quality, yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for explaining this to us, and maybe it'll take some of the guesswork out of buying a filter for our ponds.
Okay.